Gents, this is talking about voluntary work 6.1G. So here we go with the first sentence. Do you like animals? So do you like, okay, is magst du. So we've got mögen, to like. Ich mag means I like. And if you're asking the question, then you got magst du. So, and animals is Tiere. Magst du Tiere? Now, volunteers in German is Freiwilliger. So you've got Freiwilliger wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Okay, the free winning, if you like. So, now you're literally going to say the volunteers in South Africa are wanted or sought after, if you like. So in and then South Africa. So South Africa, okay, is Südafrika. Wie das, meine Damen und Herren. So wir haben das hier. Entschuldigung. Now, suchen is to look for. So, okay, we don't say sought after or whatever. I suppose wanted is the best word in English. Okay, and to form the past participle, it's regular en and put a t there and ge here. So that's basically what we want for the word wanted here. So gesucht, wie das. And we need to put that at the end, okay, just in front of the colon here. So, meine Damen und Herren, das haben wir hier. Freiwilliger in Südafrika gesucht. Now, penguin in German is Pinguin. So, just a vowel difference here. Okay, and project is Projekt. Okay, and again, just one slight change between the English and German. It's wie das, meine Damen und Herren. And then Cape Town is Kapstadt. Okay, wie das, meine Damen und Herren. So Kapstadt is wie das. So, that's one I did earlier. Right, moving on to number two. Number two. Right, so. Okay, so number two. Now we've got a modal structure here. We want to build. So, dictionary infinitive verb to build will be at the end of the clause. In this case, it will be in front of and over here. So we want to is wir wollen. So you got wir wollen, meaning we want to. To build is bauen. Remember, we need to move that. So the best school is die beste Schule. So wir haben hier, meine Damen und Herren, die beste Schule, wie das. In Tanzania, again, the spelling is slightly different. There we have it, Tanzania. Und dann bauen has to go to the end of this particular clause in front of the German for and. So we just put this over here like so. Wir wollen die beste Schule in Tansania bauen. Und we need, now, brauchen, Entschuldigung, just slightly itchy nose. Wir brauchen. So wir brauchen means we need. Now, your help, talking to a friend, I say talking to a friend, but in a more informal context, is deine. So deine Hilfe. So wir brauchen deine Hilfe. Let's make this a little bit right. With the construction, literally by the construction. Okay, use this word by, which takes dative. Bei der Konstruktion. Now, construction would be a D word originally. So dative, D word changed to der. Okay. So bei der Konstruktion, meine Damen und Herren. So let's just have a look at that one again. Okay, pardon me, and move on to the next one. Are you interested in sports? Now, the German setup for that is a little bit different from English. Now we have the verb sich interessieren. Okay, sich interessieren für. I hope I spelled that right for you. Okay, let's have a good look. Okay, so interessieren für is the verb that you find in the dictionary. Okay, like so. Alright, and that's what you're working from. So straight away when you translate in, okay, it's für instead. Alright, so are you interested in, so we'll deal with that first of all. It lets me. So, remember in German, with do's and don'ts, and is and isings and all that kind of thing, we don't have them as such. So interessiert and okay, now that would be okay if you were talking about he and she, but we're talking about do. So we need an ST on the end to correspond with do, meaning you. So interessierst du. Now it's reflexive, as you can see here, and with do you change the sich to dich, wie das. Interessierst du dich? Now, as I said before, for is für, meine Damen und Herren. So wir müssen das aufwechseln. Und dann Sport, hier machen wir das auch. Now, our is unser. So unser. Now you can see where that, say uns means us, alright, so you can see that's all sort of related, or, you know, and, you know, you get the idea, okay. Okay, so Fußball. So wir haben hier Fußball, meine Damen und Herren. Unser Fußballprojekt, so, also wir haben Projekt, und dann hier wie das. Okay, ist. So unser Fußballprojekt ist, the biggest in Ghana, is das größte. So das größte. So das größte in Ghana. Okay, so have a good look at that. That's number 3 there. Interessierst du dich für Sport? Unser Fußballprojekt ist das größte in Ghana. So that's the answer to that one, ladies and gents. Okay, so moving down to number 4. Hip hop dance project. So German for dance is Tanz. Okay, Projekt. Just need to change the C to a K. So hip hop project at the weekend is am Wochenende. So you got am, and then weekend is Wochenende, meine Damen und Herren. Now, motivate our children. Now, motivate our children to do this. Now, motivieren, which is a Latin originating verb, if you like. That's why it's got ieren on the end. Okay. Now, when you're sort of just talking in the informal sort of command or imperative, that's the posh word for it. Okay, like motivate, do this, do that, etc. Okay, then this is what we need. If it's formal, you would have Z after it. So motivieren Sie, for example. So here we go. Motiviere. So motiviere, motivate. Unsere. So unsere, meine Damen und Herren, Kinder. Motiviere unsere Kinder. Das ist, was wir haben für Nummer 4. So. Okay, Nummer 5, meine Damen und Herren. Now, tourism. So we got here. Now, tourism is der Tourismus. Der Tourismus ist. Okay. Now, the most important thing. Now, wichtig is important. Wichtig. So we need to form the most important. And the way we do that is by what we add to wichtig. So we go. So let's just put wichtig there first, and then we add on ste. So die wichtigste. So we have die wichtigste, and then thing or matter is Sache. Now, for us is für uns. Okay. Now, okay. Now, I'm keeping to the text within the textbook, and within that, they actually have für uns over here. I don't think there's a problem leaving it there, personally, in terms of accuracy. But I'm going to keep to the textbook and paste it over here. So, der Tourismus ist für uns, for us, so it's for emphasis, you can put it there up front, die wichtigste Sache, the most important thing. Now, and can you help? So can you help? Und kannst du, kannst du, and then help, meine Damen und Herren, is helfen. P to an F from English into German in terms of the sound shifts. Right, for example, zum Beispiel. So you got zum, and then Beispiel, meine Damen und Herren, is wie das. Now, to build chairs and tables made of, let's just sort this out because it's kind of gone off the page. Now, now to build is going to end up over here. So all this bit's going to get with a verb at the end, okay? We'll translate it anyway. So to bauen, bauen is to build. Bauen, have a good look at it. Now chairs is Stühle. Get that in a minute. There we have it. So Stühle und Tische. Okay, meaning tables. Now out of something. So aus, or made of, use this word aus. Okay, and then bamboo is bamboos. Get there, right? I was spelling something completely different. So we have that there, ladies and gents. So we cut to bauen, the das, and we place it over here, and so on. And there's our answer for number 5. Okay. So some keywords for uns, for us, die wichtigste Sache, the most important thing. Kannst du helfen, and so on. All right. So have a good look at that. Okay, number 6. So we've got number 6 here. So do you want to have, now remember we don't have do's and don'ts such in German, so literally want you to have. So willst du. So we have here willst du, again, talking in the informal context here. Now haben, second verb, that will need to go at the end of the clause in a minute. So the chance is die Chance. So die Chance is the chance. Now the clause is going to just end here, alright? So the clause is here. So in German we actually have a comma, okay? Right, so haben, need to cut that, ladies and gents, and put it over here. Like so. Willst du die Chance haben? Do you want to have the chance? Okay, end of that clause. The second clause here with to work being the verb at the centre of this second clause. And the German to work. Now, arbeiten is to work, and that's going to end up at the end. Okay, let's do that now. So that will end up over here. Okay, zu arbeiten, meine Damen und Herren. Willst du die Chance haben? Okay, do you want to have the chance? First clause, second clause, oh, to work with blah blah blah. So to work with the ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. Mit den Damen, not the Debs, but the Damen. So Damen, meine Damen und Herren, und Herren, gentlemen, wie das. Now in our nursing home, so in, now unser means our. Now it's going to take a dative ending. Now it's okay, so it's masculine neuters. Dative ending is em. All right. So in unserem. So if it was a D word, it would be unsere, er instead. So a nursing home, Altenheim. So Altenheim, okay, is a nursing home. So Altenheim, meine Damen und Herren. So wie das. So wirst du die Chance haben mit den Damen und Herren unserem Altenheim. I also had the word Altersheim. Okay, so Altenheim. Okay, I'll put that in there. It might need double checking as to whether I put it in my original up there incorrectly. We shall find out. A debate for another day, ladies and gents. So dazu, some additions. Here we go. So willst du unsere Jugendmannschaft trainieren? So willst du means do you want to? Trainieren, second verb, to train our youth team. Do you want to train our youth team? So unsere meaning our. We had that a couple of times just in the main sentences. Right, next one. Bei diesem Projekt, literally with this project or by this project, kannst du, you can. Okay, so inversion there, the verb, so it's modal verb sentence. In Schulen in Uganda arbeiten. Okay, with this project, you can work in schools in Uganda. Okay, ich treibe gern Sport. I like doing sport. Okay, the verb and then gern here. Ich arbeite gern. I like working mit alten Leuten, with old people. Ich liebe, I love, alle all Tierarten, types of animals. Now, Tierarten, okay, is types of animals. I think you can translate it as species as well. Okay, so I love all types of species and animals. Ich möchte, I would like, second verb over here, helfen, help, beim Unterricht, lessons, or, okay, im Klassenzimmer, in the classroom. So, ich bin sehr kreativ, I'm very creative, und interessiere mich für, and I interest myself for, literally, I'm interested in, remember we had that structure earlier with the question form, interessierst du dich, as one of the early questions, für Möbel, for furniture. Ich kann gut mit Kindern umgehen. Literally, I can go well around kids, meaning that I can handle. I'm good with kids is good English for it, yeah. So I'm good with kids. Literally, I can get along with kids, so to speak. Ich suche Erfahrung. I am looking for experience. I seek experience mit älteren Leuten, with older people. And then we have it, ladies and gents. Tschüss. Dankeschön. Just a reminder of the sort of things you can do with this, depending on, it's up to you really, and the rationale behind me making these videos. Dankeschön und tschüss.